Hi Scorpio, it's Christina. This is Shine Your Light Oracle. We're doing a mini reading for your sign, whether Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you're cross-watching for Scorpio. This is a timeless message, however likely charged with the energy of Leo season, as well as the Lionsgate portal that will be in perfect alignment by August 8th, and then the Aquarius full moon that's happening on August 9th. But whenever you encounter this reading, it's been placed on your path at that time for a reason. If you wish to book a personal reading with me, please DM me here. Email me at shineyourlightoracle@gmail.com or visit my website, shineyourlightoracle.com. Thank you for watching and liking and commenting. I so appreciate hearing back from you. So 3 Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. It's kind of similar to your cousin Cancer's reading, who I've just done, but it's like I have all these things, but I don't really want any of them. Or I have all these options available to me, but I don't really want them. And what I want, like, it's almost like your fantasy of the life that you really want has nothing to do with any of this stuff. Like, I actually, in my heart of hearts, want cherries, but there are no cherries, so I guess I have to pick one of these. But your like fantasy of your dream life is like this. Having less but more, like better quality, or less, and it's kind of, I don't know I can't remember who else is reading. It was, I think, one of the earth signs or fire signs that got a message, something similar. But it's something that I always say, like I'd rather have the best but less than a bunch of mediocre. And it's feeling like that. And it could be that you're like on this cusp, teetering between, I could go and like choose among like the mediocre. Or, and it's feeling like this is where the Leo energy is coming into play. I could like toughen up, get brave, and like hold out for the best. Or reach out, stick my neck out for what I really want. Look how you're sticking your neck out, this place where it's vulnerable. Yeah, it's like these are easier. In fact, they'll land on my doorstep if I wanted them. Where these, I have to stick my neck out a little bit. These cherries, which is what you really want. Continuing. Please, what else please for Scorpio, please? Please for Scorpio? Thank you. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. Yeah. You're gonna stick your neck out. And yeah, maybe the cherries aren't immediately available. I left all this. I left all this. I followed my truth, and now where are the cherries? But when you get here, you'll be perfectly positioned to receive those cherries. It's just also a matter of time. You took the chance, but yeah, they're like, taking a chance and patience are not required for any of these. But for what you really want, yeah, it is required. They are required. Patience and this sort of leap of faith. Continuing. Please, what else please for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Knight of Cups, there you are. Knight of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Four of Swords, yeah. Here you are. I'm listening to my heart, my intuition. You're so intuitive. I can't deny myself anymore. This is what I really want. Even if it's like making me feel brand new, wet behind the ears, feeling like a little bit vulnerable and like a novice, unprotected possibly, like a little bird in a storm. Handling something that's really unwieldy, like the truth. You know, living in your truth is a little bit harder. this little bird is discovering. But it's also an opportunity to heal, self-heal. But also, it also feels a little bit like, I can't remember whose readings, but I think it also came through in the general energies reading that I did last week. Please do check it out if you're feeling so moved. But like, yeah, of course these guys will show up for me. Easy. But the connections are kind of superficial and light. They're not like filling my cup, filling my soul. And yeah, Scorpio, you're feeling like really in touch. You're feeling like a need to like feed this hungry soul. So it's best that I don't settle for what doesn't, whether it's people, places, or activities. It's best that I don't settle, that I have an opportunity to pull back my energy, recoup my energy. And maybe that's also like the third factor, the sticking your neck out, the patience, but also like the conservation of your energy. I'm not just going to give it out willy-nilly or just like, you know, spend it all over the place on things that are not really that amazing. They're just mediocre according to my sense of like self-worth and self-knowledge. Continuing, yeah, so I'm just gonna pull back. Thank you. And it's in the pulling back that you become magnetic. We have for you 5 of Swords, yeah. So I might be at odds with, I'd rather be at odds with others than be at odds with myself, is what Scorpio is saying. Like, I'd rather disappoint others by not like doing their bidding or like showing up for something that doesn't like do it for me anymore, than like be at conflict with myself. Like, I don't feel right here. Or this is like, I'm just like putting on a mask, pretending like this is a great time, but it's not a great time. Kind of bored, possibly. You're possibly feeling a little bit bored even. Like, oh, these options? I guess I have to choose one of them. And it would be going against the grain, going against your own true heart. Now you're discovering by doing that. Going against your own truth by doing that. And with the 2 knights signifying a turning point. Continuing. And it's a decision that you're having to make for yourself. Like, it's not like the universe is like coming in and like, oh, we're making the choice for you. We're not sending in the tower just yet. Please, what else? Thank you. It seems to be confirmation. There's the magnet. As you pull back, you become more magnetic. And it takes courage to pull back. She's like, I love myself. I don't care what anyone thinks. Not gender or element specific. This is you showing up as this Queen of Wands, emboldened by this Leo season as well as the Lionsgate portal. And then we have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, I'm going to be happy. Even if I'm by myself, I'll be happy by myself. I'll be happier by myself. Finding my own happiness. Finding happiness on my own terms. That's the challenge. And it does take patience and does take a risk. I could end up with nothing for a while, but I do know that I'm eventually going to achieve my happiness. And it's these cherries and then some. See, the cherries weren't on this other page, on this other card. And neither were the grapes or apples. It's interesting. Continuing. Please, what else please for Scorpio? Thank you. It seems to be confirmation. We have the 3 of Swords. Besides, I'm disappointing myself. It's not them that's disappointing me. Or these possibilities that are like kind of ho-hum. I'm just gonna, I'd rather betray, like, or rather let others down than let myself down. Now. That's how you begin to heal. This like heart that hasn't had a chance to express itself, to be filled, because there's always like these little like holes poked into them. Continuing. Please, what else please? For Scorpio, please? Thank you. Over the 7 of Cups, we have the King of Swords. Yeah, this is you like saying no, establishing boundaries, I gotta live my truth. I gotta speak the painful truth. I gotta say no. They're like, come on, come. Oh, we need you. We can't do this without you. Oh yeah, you can. If I can do this for myself, you can do that for yourself. You don't have to say that, but you're like, yeah, I'm not rushing around for that. Establishing boundaries. And by virtue of doing that, you become magnetic to the cherries and more and better. Please, what else please for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Wow, 2 of Wands. Someone will mirror your high vibrational frequency. Among the things that you're magnetizing to you could be a partnership. There's the Tower. And maybe this is like the breakthrough, the realization that I gotta get going, turning point. I gotta be brave and stick my neck out for something more. This is portal energy as well. But here's your card. And yeah, you're gonna bring about a disturbance to others. Oh, we're just so used to like Scorpio doing this, being here. And now that Scorpio is changing the dynamic, that means we're changing the dynamic too. And I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I welcome that. Well, that's for them to deal with. And these cards, yeah, because you're done. 10 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. Besides, like, subtly, beneath the surface, you like participating in something that is like, in whatever these engagements are. Whether it's a work situation or a social. It's like, it's always like, it has a little bit of an edge of competition. I don't want to look like the bad guy. I don't want to look like I'm not as nice as the others. Or I want to look like the nicest. Like it's a kind of like soft competition. The bottom of the deck for you, my dear Scorpio. Thank you for watching today. 4 of Cups, yeah. I'm going to say no. It's kind of not enough for me. Not fulfilling enough. I'm going to say no. I'm going to refuse. I'm happy in my own company until I magnetize another group, a soul group, one that resonates with my new vibrational frequency. I send you lots of love. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.